I don't even know where to start. I really don't. You notice there's no cool little graphics. This is the Ripp, the new one. This is Jimmy Ripp, my stupid little intro and all that. You know what? I didn't even want to wait for all that crap to get done. I just spent a part of my life that I can never get back watching YouTube videos of the Royal Rumble review. Now, half you morons, and I'm not talking about the people viewing, I'm talking about the idiots who made the videos. Half of you had to read shit from a paper, and you still left out most of the important stuff. And the other half of you chose to talk about your favorite parts instead of just reviewing the damn thing. Since you put Royal Rumble review, that should be what you give the people watching your fucking video. Not your favorite fucking parts, not the parts you thought were funny, not the part you didn't give a shit about, you didn't watch, so you're not going to tell them anything. What the fuck? How do you people get so many goddamn views when you don't talk about nothing? You talk about nothing at all. Oh, here's my review of the Royal Rumble. The first match was Edge and Dolph Ziggler, and Vicky got knocked out, and Edge used a spear, so he's probably going to get stripped of the belt. And then the next match was The Miz and Randy Orton, and I knew The Miz was going to win the whole time, and Edge and CM Punk interfered, and is setting up for CM Punk. One of you fuckers actually took a piss while giving your report. How the hell do you people sit here and make those videos? Not how. I know how, because I got a camera too. I got a camera, I got a whole movie making system, I got people who do graphics, I got people who do all kinds of good shit for me. How the hell do you people bother? Why do you bother wasting your time making these videos? So you can jerk off to them later? I just want to know. I'm just curious. Because I watched 22 different reviews of the Royal Rumble, and had I not seen it myself, I wouldn't know a fucking thing about it. Except for the winners. So, that being said, here is my review of the Royal Rumble. I hope those of you who really are wrestling fans and really want a good report because you didn't have the money to spend on pay-per-view, or you didn't have some idiot who was feeding it to you through an internet website illegally, whatever the case, I'm going to give you a report that you can almost feel like you were there. Alright, now that I've calmed down a little bit, you know, I quit smoking 6 months ago, and I'm about to light one up. But I guess that's better than taking a fucking piss while I'm giving a report, right? Shit. Alright, the Royal Rumble 2011. First off, the first match, Dolph Ziggler and Edge for the World Heavyweight title. I would have much rather seen some kind of match that had less meaning to it to open a pay-per-view, but you want to open a match you want to open a show with the match that's going to steal the show, go right ahead. I'm nobody to tell you what to do if you're the WWE. Edge and Dolph Ziggler were tailor-made for each other as far as I'm concerned. And let's face it, Dolph Ziggler can make anybody, and I mean anybody, look like $1 million. The man is gifted in the ring at putting people over. It's unbelievable. They had a back and forth match, what I'd call a 3.5 to 4 star match. And the finish comes when Edge accidentally catches the referee, knocks him down, and in the midst of Vicky trying to interfere, down to the ring comes Kelly for some reason. And she takes out Vicky Guerrero. So now with Vicky down, the referee down, Edge sees an opportunity, and you know Edge, the ultimate opportunist, BAM! Hits Dolph Ziggler with a spear, and I swear to God, Dolph Ziggler bumps like nobody I've ever seen. He hits Dolph Ziggler with the spear, and another detail that some of you morons who made these videos left out, Edge then hooks Dolph Ziggler in Christian's Unprettier. Boom! Referee comes through, 1, 2, 3, and that's it. The match is over. Vicky has no idea what happened. Now, as a SmackDown prediction, I would suggest that yes, Vicky is going to be angry and she's going to try and attempt to strip Edge of the belt or something like that. But Teddy Long will be back, I'm sure, to stop that and to stop that from happening. Now, Match number 2, The Miz and Randy Orton. I actually marked out for The Miz when he cashed in the Money in the Bank and won the belt. Here's a guy that went through hell and high water just to be a WWE superstar. He took more shit in the back from people than a damn toilet. So I thought nobody was more deserving than him. Now, that being said, they've done nothing but make him look like a weak pussy since. And here's his chance to actually shine. If you're going to put him over, put him over. But what do? They have a back and forth match. It's an okay match. I'd say 2.5, 3 stars. It wasn't nearly the quality of the Edge Dolph Ziggler match, but Randy Orton can keep a crowd into it. So, and Miz is a great heel when he's not copying The Rock and stuff too much. But then again, Randy Orton's a great face when he's not copying Stone Cold doing the Luthez press into punches or doing the angle slam, or I don't know what the deal is with him copying everybody lately. But anyway, nevertheless, the finish comes when the referee was distracted or not. The referee was distracted. The referee was completely distracted when Orton threw the Nexus, the new Nexus, which I hate the fucking name. The new Nexus comes down to the ring without CM Punk, and somehow A-Rai gets into the ring, and Randy Orton launches him clear over the top rope. I mean, the fucker flew about 15 feet over the top rope, away from the ring, onto the new Nexus. With the referee distracted on that, CM Punk slides in, hits the GTS on Randy Orton, and then drags The Miz onto Randy Orton for the pin. So once again, The Miz does not get a clean finish, a clean win at all, and looks like a weak champion because he doesn't even know why he's still holding the belt after the match. The referee declares him the winner, and he's standing there looking at the belt like, how did I win? How did I win? I really hate that, because The Miz was not a pussy before he won the belt. He might have been a little weasel. His gimmick might have made him out to be a little weasel, but he was not a pussy, man. Anyway, so then comes the Divas match, and it was supposed to be Lay Cool against Natalya. The Raw GM buzzes in, and that's after Michael Cole gets done jerking off on himself because The Miz held onto the belt. He announces that the Raw GM makes this a fatal 4-way, and yet again, they miss a perfect window to bring in Awesome Kong. They make Eve the 4th person. They start the match. And, I don't have a lot of details about the match because I don't remember a whole lot of details, but I do remember one segment where Natalya actually had both Layla and Eve, and she hooked them both into the sharpshooter as if they were one person. That was awesome looking. That was really cool. The finish was really good too. Natalya was going up to break up a count when Eve hit a beautiful moonsault onto Layla, and Michelle McCool rolls up Natalya just as the referee turns to count Layla out from the moonsault. Doesn't see Natalya pinned up. The referee's got Eve counting on Layla 1, 2, 3. The referee declares Eve the winner. Didn't see the pinfall. I'm sure there'll be backlashes for that on SmackDown as well. But once again, you miss a perfect opportunity to bring out Awesome. I don't know why. So, then you get to the Royal Rumble. Now, I believe the first number 1 was CM Punk. And then the core comes out. The new Nexus. They start building that feud. I love it. I hope they build that feud. And I hope somebody whispers into McMahon's ear, use the War Games. Build up a feud between them 2 teams and make it a War Games match. It'll be awesome. That'd be really cool. They finally get that all settled, and then we got a Ring of Honor match. Daniel Bryan draws number 2. So it's Daniel Bryan and CM Punk starting the Royal Rumble. Awesome. Just awesome for wrestling purists. And, how about the performance of Daniel Bryan? I mean, every week he gets more and more over with doing just what he does. And that's being the best wrestler in the world. He is incredibly gifted. I remember him back in APW. He was always just, you saw it then. You knew he could be something great if he just got the chance. So then the numbers fall into place. I think number 9 was another member of the New Nexus, and eventually it's just CM Punk and the Nexus, and it's terrific. One by one, they keep throwing people out, to where CM Punk is just sitting there like Jesus, just bring on the next one. We're going to WrestleMania. Just a great angle until Booker T makes a surprise return, which most of you who read the Ripp report already knew that, but Booker T comes out, he hits every single one of his moves, the scissor kick, the bookend, and that chopping kick he does up the ropes, all that. He just looked awesome. He was so over with the crowd. The crowd was just screaming his name, Booker, Booker, Booker. I hope that continues, because Booker T was always one of my favorites when he was in WCW, when he finally got the push towards the world title. And when I really liked him until he became King Booker, which his wife annoyed the fuck out of me with that. All hell King Booker. All hell King Booker. Anyway, I'm going to shorten this up a little bit. So the New Nexus gets rid of him, though. He gets over with the crowd, gets all his moves in, and then they get him eliminated. And then here comes Superman, John Cena. And within 10 seconds, eliminates all but CM Punk. Eliminates Husky Harris, McGillicuddy, Mason Ryan, boom, all of them out, except for CM Punk. And they start battling, and it was actually a really good angle they did with making it more believable. Not that he's just fucking Superman. Let's see some other notables in the Royal Rumble. Hornswoggle. Hornswoggle comes out, and he's doing every single thing with CM Punk. Tyson Kidd comes out, and John Cena and Hornswoggle beat the crap out of Tyson Kidd. Hornswoggle actually hits an attitude adjustment on Tyson Kidd. They both do the 5-knuckle shuffle. I mean, Hornswoggle was just getting so over with the crowd. I mean, you knew he wasn't going to win or even last much longer, but it was just hilarious, and it was for the kids, I know, but man, that was some good stuff. If it has to be PG, let it be that kind of PG, because that was funny. That was hilarious. It was entertaining. Hornswoggle hanging in there doing everything John Cena did. At one point, Hornswoggle even did a Stone Cold mini stunner and the Sweet Shin music, and paying homage to Stone Cold and Shawn Michaels. It was hilarious. It was good stuff. Another notable. All of a sudden, you hear the Diesel, and here comes Kevin Nash under the moniker of Diesel. I would have preferred to see him come out as Kevin Nash, but I guess they decided Diesel was the way to go. He had his hair dyed black again and everything. Of course, he was already seen at the Boston airport before that, saying he was going to watch the Rumble at some 9-year-old boy's house. Way to kayfabe there, brother. Anyway, Diesel come out, and what I thought was ironic, I've seen a couple videos where Kevin Nash did shoots on Sheamus and especially Wade Barrett, and talked hella shit. It's kind of ironic because Wade Barrett was the one that ended up eliminating him, and unlike Booker T, Diesel did not get to do all of his signature moves like Booker T did, which is what I imagine they wanted him to do before he got eliminated too. Anyway, I'm going to get down to the finish now because there ain't really much notables besides that. It gets down to Randy Orton, John Cena, Alberto Del Rio, and Wade Barrett. And the finish comes, Barrett eliminates... Okay, Cena gets eliminated. Barrett eliminates Orton as Del Rio eliminates Barrett, and Del Rio standing there as the winner. But Santino Marella never got eliminated. He slides back in the ring, and there's a little teaser that makes you think, holy fucking shit, Santino Marella is going to win this goddamn thing. He does the Cobra, nails Alberto Del Rio, grabs him to throw him over the top rope. Alberto Del Rio shifts, drops his weight, hooks his tights, and throws Santino Marella over the top rope to finally, actually, yes, be declared the winner. Awesome Royal Rumble. Awesome matches before that. I think there should have been maybe 1 or 2 more matches, singles matches besides that. I think they should have brought out Awesome Kong. No Triple H, no Evan Bourne. I knew Jericho wasn't going to be there, but there was a couple of surprises that they didn't come up with that they should have. No sign of The Undertaker. You could have at least flashed some lights to say, hey, I'm alive, because The Undertaker is going to have to come back soon. He's healing up nicely, and he is going to wrestle at WrestleMania. I hope you enjoyed this review a lot more than those other pieces of shit. Anyway, I gotta go. I hope you enjoyed this a lot more.